Hello everyone. I am finally back with a video. I'm sorry it's been a while, but today for you I will be reviewing Toreli from the new G3 line of Monster High dolls. Yes, this is an older version of the new Toreli. I have had her since she literally came out. I just kept forgetting to review her, but now I will obviously be reviewing her with you guys. So there's dust on the box because I've had it for a while, and I do have cats myself, so there is some cat hair. So my bad, I should have cleaned off the box a little bit before showing you guys, but this is essentially what the front of the packaging looks like. You have the new Claudine, there's Toreli herself, and then you have Cleo Denial right there. And then this is what Toreli looks like in the box. Her hair is definitely going to need some good brushing because you could tell it's kind of messy. So I'll definitely have to take care of that. And she does come with her pet, Sweet Fangs. This is what it looks like on one side of the box. Here is what the back of the box looks like. And then there we have a better drawing of Toreli where you can see her in full view of what she looks like. And then in the background we have the ghouls and what they look like now. We have Frankenstein right here. They're just gorgeous. I can't wait to review a Frankie doll with y'all because I have one. It's just not this version of Frankie. And then we have Laguna. And then there is Miss Dracula. And then we have Cleo Denial. And then there is Claudine Wolf. And then here at the bottom, if you would like to pause to read about Toreli a bit more, there is that, because they don't do the diaries and they don't do stands anymore for these dolls. So this is the best information you're gonna get. Now, will I keep the artwork for this? I don't know. I want to, but my box has been a bit ripped and everything over time from me just having it and moving it around a bit, because I've had this character for about a year or two now? 2 or 3 years? I can't remember. Whenever the Monster High G3s first landed on store shelves, I bought this one at Walmart back when she originally came out, so she's been out for a hot minute. And then here is the other side of the box, which kind of shows you the accessories and stuff she will come with / has on her as is. So now I will release her from the box, and then we will take a closer look at her as well as her accessories. Alright, to start out I will show you all of Toreli's accessories, which conveniently most of them should fit in her backpack, which here's her backpack, which is a very metallic silver, and it also has stripes, which I think are more scratch marks than stripes actually. And then these are like little not divots, they're like little spikes on the outside, which is really, really nice. And it's definitely plastic. The backpack is fully plastic. It does have a zipper design, which is pretty neat actually. And then it has this little feather and mouse little accessory hanging off of it. I would be careful with that because it could easily come off. So if you don't want to lose it, I would definitely either put it inside of the backpack if it's not in use, or I would add it to an accessory bag to where you won't lose it. And the backpack does open up. It's just really hard to get stuff out of it once you put stuff in, but it will come out of the bags because I have done it with my Dracula that I already have from this line, and it does work. She comes with a bottle of, or a container of milk, a carton if you will, and it even has like a little red kitty on the front with little stripes, so it's a little tiger kitty, and it is drinking the milk. And on the opposite side, it's not gonna focus, but here is kind of your rundown of what's inside of it / your nutritional facts for it. But it does have that on the other side, which is a nice little thing. And then here's probably some little tidbits about it. I'm not really sure. I haven't really looked fully at this yet myself, but it's such a small accessory that you're not even going to really pay attention or notice. It also has a hole at the bottom, but that's not going to matter because most of the time you're probably either going to have it hanging off of your backpack or have it attached to her in some way. I'm not sure how you would do that, but I'm sure you could figure it out. But it would be a nice little set piece for sure if you have miniatures that you like to work around. Next, we have, I would imagine this is cat food or a can of tuna of some type. And it has ingredients or a little telling about right there. And then on the other side is your nutritional facts for it. And then it has, another little kitty with a little patch on its eye with little blue eyes, which reminds me of one of my cats that I have, except she's completely white with blue eyes. And this is it's got a little streaking and little markings all over its body, and it's really cute. And of course it's eating a little fish because I'm pretty sure this is either cat food or a little tuna can. And at the top of the cans, like most tuna cans and cat foods have, it has a little tab that you would pull to open it. Next, we have Toreli's coffin phone, which has, her convenient apps that she would use all the time, being Toreli, and stuff that you would need. And it is shaped like a cat, which is really neat. It's even got the little cat on the other side. It's a little stripy cat because it's orange, and it's stripy because that's what Toreli is. She's a little orange striped cat. And here is one of the band tees. This is the one that she comes with personally for her band, the Hisfits, which she does with Persephone and Meowity, because they are in this series as well. But as far as I know, the only way that you can get them is if you buy the Hisfits 3-pack as of right now. So I will probably not be getting them for a long time. Same as I never got them in the original G1 lineup of the dolls, which is fine. But I do wish I had them in my collection for comparisons and such. But yes, this is the shirt. It comes with a little purple cat on it. And then it's like a tie-dye black and purple. And then this is the back of it. It's really cute. It almost looks like it's a black shirt that was bleached for tie-dye rather than actually going through the tie-dye essence itself. But that is adorable. And then next we have Toreli's little stand, because she sings for the band, because she actually is a singer in this generation, which is something she always wanted to be, which I'm glad that they actually made that part of her character, and she didn't have to steal, Caddy Noir's voice this time to become this sort of performer. But this is what the microphone looks like that she sings from. And there's a little, monster claw that holds the mic in its stand. And at the bottom, the mic stand has, a little cobweb design. Isn't that so cool? I personally love it. And then she, of course, comes with Sweet Fang, which is a saber-toothed striped tiger. Look at those little stripes. And she has a studded collar. At least I'm pretty sure Sweet Fangs is a girl. If not, correct me, please, because I don't know much about the pets, because I never owned the original Toreli, and they don't really talk about the pets much in the series. Even the original, they don't talk about the pets very often. But there is sometimes stuff about the pets if you own them. Now, for the actual doll herself. This is the new face for Toreli. This is what she looks like. Now, with me, I have one of the older G1 Torelis. They did change her quite a bit from this to this. But this is a different rendition. This isn't her original doll. I do not have Toreli's original doll. I do like the face up for this one, but I do miss the fact that she doesn't have the stripes on her face like this one does. And the original Toreli also has like a little, you can kind of tell it has a little patch that's a little bit darker than the rest of the orange on her body right there. But like other than that, the body seems somewhat similar, even though this Toreli is thicker than this Toreli. She is much, much thinner, but that's how all the dolls looked back then. They did not really do thick dolls back then, but I'm so glad that they've changed it to where it seems like they support all body types now, which is so nice and kind of them. Now back to the review on Toreli though. As the original used to have a little bit missing from her ear, this one does not have that. She has an earring in place of that. And then the jacket that she is wearing is red with little stripes on it, or little lightning bolts. And they are purple, so it's red leather, faux leather of course. It's not real leather. They wouldn't use real leather. These dolls would be way more expensive than $28 to $30 a piece for the basic dolls. And then she has this little lightning bolt necklace, like choker thing that she's wearing. The shirt has a little kitty on it with green eyes and a few mixed colors there. And then this skirt is absolutely beautiful. I would wear this skirt personally if I was a skirt wearer. The chain that she has on almost looks like rope rather than chain, which is really neat little detail. Now, I love these hands because they actually gave her claws again because she is a werecat. But the cool thing about her design is on the arms now, they actually put like designs to make it look like faux fur. Like if she were to be a cat, she would have that type of fur. And then they still do a little bit of striping on the leg, not as much as they did for the original, as you can tell, because they only did one side back then, which is how this one is designed too, but they only have like 2 stripes on her legs rather than multiple like the original did, which is fine, because on the original you didn't get that fur detailing around the wrists like this one does, which is really nice. The tail also has that little bit of fur detailing at the end, which I think is really neat too, because this tail does not, but I do miss the way that the Toreli tail used to look. I wish it was still the old way, but with this new design, because I really, really am liking the new design. Now, I never did show you a close-up of her face, so this is a really good close-up of her face. She has, like, I would say, like, maroon eyebrows almost. And then her makeup is, like, pink and orange and a little bit of, like, a diluted neon green, I would say. And then her eyes are just gorgeous. I love her eyes because they're just so colorful. Whereas the original Toreli only had the shades of green in her eyes. And her eyebrows were flat brown instead of having, you know, a little bit of color. Now, the original did not have the stripes on the forehead, whereas this one has the stripes on the forehead. But there is also, this Toreli looks like she has more of a human nose, where in comparison, this one doesn't really have that human-y nose looking bit to her. She actually has like a black cat nose. And she also has a beauty mark right under her eye. It's like a little mole or something, or a freckle. Whereas the original Toreli also does not have that. The lips are a lot different, because you can see how the bottom lip is more like thicker on this one, whereas the lips look moderately normal, like how an actual like person's lips would normally look without doing too much makeup to it. But it's a big difference. And now, before I forget, I'll show you her shoes. Her shoes are just like little white, purple, and black boots. I think the purple part of the boots is actually supposed to be like really long socks. that she just kind of tucks in. And then there is a red striping or scratch marks on the top. And there's not much detail other than if you wanted to, you could probably attach one of the accessories to her boots. Whereas in this, they did attach an accessory to her boots, which is a black yarn ball, which I think is actually really neat. And the boots do have a little stripe on the back, which is very interesting to see. Now her hair, on the other hand, is much different from original Toreli's, because Toreli used to have little stripes in her hair to represent parts of her, cat stripes. Whereas this one, they did not seem to do that with at least this doll anyways. And she has like reddy pink hair, and then she has like streaks of like a pink or a very, very light purple, and then a like darker orange similar to her old hair. But not exactly, because her old hair is much darker, but it does have like the orangey almost like that in it. But then again, like I said, this is a different Toreli doll. This is not her original that I'm comparing and contrasting to. But I will say, I do love both versions of Toreli. I am a huge fan of the new G3 dolls. They look really good comparatively to the G2 dolls, which did not enthuse people as much. But I will probably be finding a stand for this Toreli so that way she can go on a stand. And she will be maybe not a prominent piece in my collection, as I am more of a Draculaura collector. But I am definitely ecstatic to have this Toreli, because when she was coming out originally, she was only really showing up at Walmart's, and she was really, really hard to find. But again, I am so happy to have her in my collection, and I would not trade the fact that I have her in my collection for the world. But I would definitely, if you find her, I do recommend getting her if you are a Toreli fan. But if you want to save money, well, I guess you wouldn't be saving a lot of money, but if you want to get Meowlity and Persephone and have Toreli, I recommend going for the 3-pack if you can find it, because that pack they didn't make a lot of, and they weren't supposed to make a lot of, because a lot of stores did not think that it would be a good seller. So if you find that pack, or you can order it online somewhere and it's moderately priced, I would definitely jump on it. If you specifically want all 3 werecats at once and you don't want to have to go back and pay more for, say, this doll, because I don't know what her price range is, because I don't know if she's still in stores anymore. But if so, in the States, she was available at Walmart. I don't think she was a Walmart exclusive, but she seemed to be, because that's where almost everybody back in the day was finding her. So I jumped on her, and I bought my Draculaura that I've already reviewed for y'all on this channel. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will come back for more, because I do have a few more dolls coming down the line that I will be reviewing. I have at least 2 more Draculauras from G3 coming, as well as a Frankie G3 review coming down the pipelines as well. So I hope you'll stick around. Give me time. It's been hectic lately, but I plan on getting back to videos as soon as possible. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a ponytastic day. I hope you have a monsterific day. You are all amazing. And I hope to see you next time, like I keep saying. And bye-bye!